fix our hearts after Ramadan and what we have been doing in Ramadan. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ explained to us about the zakah. We have the zakah of the money that you had in the bank for 1 year. You take 2.5% out of that and you pay the zakah based on the total sum plus the profit if there was profit done. I'm going to explain this in particular because you need to understand the math. If you have 10 in the bank and then after 1 year the 10 became 12. So your zakah is based on the 12, not on the 10. So you take the 12 and you take 2.5 out of that and you give it hand by hand in the hands of the people who are in need for it. This is not your money. This money belongs to the people who are in need for it. Allah just made you a reason to give it to them. And then there is zakatul fitr. The zakah that is due, that we should start giving from tomorrow night. And this year, it's about 3 kg. 3 kg, whether it is dates, wheat, or rice. And the zakah is due if you are a family leader. So you and your wife and your daughter and your children on each 3 kg. And if you have a mother or a father, you give on behalf of them. Right? On each 3 kg. And zakatul fitr comes in terms of beans. So you buy the dates or you buy the rice and you give it to the people into their hands as it is. The wisdom behind the zakat is to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for what we have been doing in Ramadan. This is the way to say thank you, Allah. Alhamdulillah that we were able to come to the mosque and to perform the prayers. Alhamdulillah that we were able to make the fasting. And then it's also a way to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we passed 1 year without any issues, alhamdulillah. And you train yourself on giving and on being able to give. The zakat of the fitr, it makes the people who are in need happy. And it's a cleanness. It's a cleanness for your fasting and what you have done during the time of your fasting. Zakatul fitr, it has a time that is preferred to be given out in, and it has the time that you can give in. The time that is preferred is from the morning. So let's say Eid is Sunday. If Eid is Sunday, then tomorrow night we will not pray Tarawih. From the moment that you know that khalas, at that time Eid is starting, this is the time that you start giving the zakat, the preferred time to start giving the zakat al-fitr before the Eid prayer. So when we learn tomorrow at that time, inshallah, if the Eid is on Sunday, then you give that zakat from that time till the Eid prayer in the morning. And there is also a time that you can give in, so you can give it now, right now. There's nothing wrong. 1 or 2 days before Eid, you can also give that zakat. But the preferred time is from tomorrow night when we learn about when it's going to be Eid, inshallah. Even if you forget to give it out, zakatul fitr is a must. It's not a choice. It's a must. You have to give it. Even if you are poor, you still have to give it. 3 kg, you exchange with the people who are in need. And you give for the people who are in need. It's not an option like zakatul mal, like the zakat of your money that you have in the bank. This is an excess of cash. Allah gave you an amount, and you take out 2.5% to give it to the poor people. But zakatul fitr is not an option, yes or no. You must do it. And then, finally, when you give it to the people into their hands, and it's preferred to make it before Salatul Eid. Inshallah, may Allah accept all what we have been doing in Ramadan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fix our hearts on what we have been doing to continue after Ramadan. That was my word. Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.